What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Q again, back at it again. Just wanted to make another video on um, pretty much like spin off on my last video uploaded, stuff like that, with these people and their addiction and like these add more to it. You're gonna have stalkers. If you're living the righteous way and then trying to just better yourself, you're gonna have people hate on you for no reason. They stalk on you. Like these stalkers are just they're obsessed with you and shit like that. It could be many reasons why they're obsessed with you and shit like that. It could be just because, but they'll never give you the credit for it. The more I watch and learn about these people, like these behaviors of what's going on around me, stuff like that, the more it builds me to where I'm better myself. And I notice that it is true what they say, to where the more you're trying to better yourself, the more people are gonna hate on you for no reason. Don't even know why they're doing it. Especially these narcissistic and stuff like that, to where they have their addiction. They do all these nasty demonic shit around and control people with it and leave subliminal messages like, if you're so smart, then why are you afraid? Afraid of what? I'm fearless. That's one thing that they're the most scariest people in the world. Like, not scared, but they're the scary cat people in the world. Like, they have low self-esteem. That's why they live in the demonic world. That's why they live in the dark, to where they just want to like hide their true self, to where it's just like low value, like lower than dirt piece of shit. They're the dumbasses thinking, what am I afraid of? The truth, the rest of them. So they're gonna try to bring your spirit and shit like that to it. That's the best they can come up with. And it just seems with all these stalkers, they stalking just because you could either be somebody that and they're obsessed with you. If you live, if you're a child of God and you live in the righteous way, they're obsessed with you, and they don't even know why they're doing it. If they have all these addictions to where like their sex addiction and then they live in a demonic world, they jump from people to people from Craigslist and stuff like that. If you live that lifestyle, why not do it in your own spot? Why not go elsewhere? But then they still want to be around you and calling you like, and then make you seem like you're one. They're the dumbasses. But these people will never give you the credit for what it is you're doing. They're jealous of you because of everything that you do, to where they can't do themselves. You know, you're being bold and stuff like that, or they can't get nowhere without even having to seduce somebody or do something. But it's within the matrix world and stuff like that, with the addiction and stuff like that. But these stalkers, they'll stalk you and then just trying to watch what everything you're doing, just hating on you, being the dumbasses and shit like that. They'll never give you the credit for it. They won't. They stalk you either because they can't stand you, or they have a crush on you, or they 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 secretly low key have a crush on you, or like you, or jealous because of the stuff that you doing, and you doing it, things that they can't do themselves. But they'll never give you the credit if they can't stand you, but then they like you at the same time. Does that make any sense? It doesn't. They're psycho. They're crazy in their head. They're fucked up in their head just because of these programming, these matrix they've been programmed with, like I've been saying. And with the child being a child of God and stuff like that, you're gonna attract all these broken people and all these toxic, negative, and narcissistic people. You're gonna attract all of them. That's what I noticed to it. Wherever I go, that's what they do. And they also want to try to block you from trying to come over there and then like kill your spirit, so you don't do what it is, so you don't stand out. And they're just attention seekers. They just want attention and stuff like that. That's all they want. And And then if you look at some of these people, to where it's not just few people. It's like lots of people, and these are people to where they could either be broken and stuff that you attract, and then these are also gang stalking, to where you'll see them too. They're just like nasty, low life looking people, and then who would want to get with people like that? If they have nothing better to do but to study you. They're not the only one that's trying to study you and stuff like that. And let them study you. Let them watch you. Once you get to a point where you just don't give a damn about none of these stuff right here, man, I feel like, I mean, but like I was saying, it's still a crafting moment, to where I'm still trying to find out. I'm still trying to learn more about it and make sure I stay consistent with um myself being elevated, trying to stay elevated with, and then trying to stay consistent with it to where once you can get through that, man, you can maneuver through anything in life. You can go wherever places, whatever you do, to where the devil's trying to attack you, or these people trying to attack you, but they'll never get nowhere, and they'll never get nowhere in life and stuff like that. But you know, you can't help with stupidity sometimes, you know. But people are gonna try to sneak their way back, and then make when it's already been obvious to where like they can't stand you and they hate you, but at the same time they want to be you, or they want what it is that you have that they can't have. That's life. That's how people are being programmed to, and then people are being controlled to, and they're so dumb to even realize it. They're dumbed down. They don't even realize that shit. Um, everything they say or everything they're trying to do to you and stuff like that. If you actually have the strong mindset to see it as into where you're just an eagle looking down to these squirrels. They just looking for nut. if they're so big and they're so like living the life and stuff like that, why can't you express it in a way to where other people will see it and be inspired by it? Because nobody's going to be inspired by it. There's all copycatters doing the same demonic shit to where it's just they don't even know within themselves. That's the devil to it. The devil does not want to get rid of the people. Does not will not get rid of the body, the vessel. They're so dumb to it that before when I first started this journey, look, this is drone up there in the midday, just watching and shit like that. See what I'm saying? This shit ain't popping if you ain't got no motherfuckers up there watching you. But if it's like back in the day too, when I used to see these things, man, I used to think that somebody was trying to look out for me, but failing to realize that somebody was trying to sabotage me, like they've been doing. It's these people like they all work together to where they're just trying to, bring your spirit down and make you feel scared. But really, once you find it within yourself, you're fearless. Only I'm not scared of death. You know, I really ain't. If anything, I'd rather die and be with God than be in this demonic world. But there's a purpose for me. There's a purpose for when God has picked you from the rest of these idiots in the world and stuff like that, to where a lot of people are called but few are chosen. So when you're called and stuff like that, pick up your cross and keep on walking and shit like that, and keep moving on and not looking back to these suckers, or not going back to your old lifestyle that used to be that these people are trying to do. You know, you can only go so far with your addiction. That's the way I see it. That's why it don't bother me. You can do whatever y'all can enjoy, whatever y'all doing with the addiction and stuff. People can enjoy whatever they're doing with the addiction and stuff like that. Great, awesome. But it's you you're the one that people actually want to be like, or people are jealous of your anointing, that if they can't enjoy their own addiction and elsewhere. Like if I was a crack addict and shit like that, why would I want to would I want to go smoke next to a cop? No, because I get booked because I hate the cops. You know what I'm saying? If you're a crack addict and all these stuff too, where you got shit on you, and one the person people you hate to be driving behind you is the cops, right? Why would I go and smoke next to a cop? But if that cop had something that I wanted, I would take that my addiction and go. You see what I'm saying? So if you know yourself and know your worth, to where the reason why people are doing all these stuff to you, you know, to where I know my worth, I know my value. You gotta know your value, know your worth, know that people are trying to come at you and shit like that. But they're the most like weakest people on the planet. With these, that all they do is talk shit behind their demonic ways, and that's it. Behind computers and this and that, and then behind their sexual moralities and all that shit. That's all they do. All that shit is for the weak. I'm just a lion roaming around in the um a hyena's world. All these people are just talking all that shit. So if you can get your spirit up to be like that, man, you one hell of a person. 'Cause sometimes I just feel like I'm just an alien over here, being reincarnated in this body to see all these dumb shit going on when people trying to elevate themselves to where, in your dream and shit like that, God will talk to you in your dream as well. He'll upload some information to where you see it in your dreams, and then you slowly trying to puzzle it. That's how you work your way around all this matrix shit going on around the world. Like people don't even know it. People are scared of the truth. That's why they don't even want it to be revealed. And I've been mentioning that, and I'll say it again every time. But yeah, just wanted to make this video and upload it to it. All right, till the next video. Peace.